The Director, Center for Climate Change and Development, EKWUEME Federal University, EBONYI State, Professor Chukwumerije Okereke, says climate change is not just an environmental problem, but also a national economic development style problem. The professor made this remark at the awards ceremony for the winners of the second National Climate Change Essay competition held at the University of Abuja. Once again, Jocelyn Ada has details.
The essay competition tagged Climate Change and Nigeria's Economic Development, a letter to Mr. Incoming President, is to encourage Nigerian youths to be engaged with climate change issues. The host of the event, Professor Chukwumerije Okereke, Director, Center for Climate Change and Development, EKWUEME Federal University, EBONYI State, said it has become necessary to alert the incoming president on the economic development implications of climate change for Nigeria and the need for urgent action to tackle the challenges. He said climate change touches different aspects of life such as agriculture, transport, health, urban planning, amongst others.
It has to do with migration, it has to do with security, it has to do with water resources, it has to do with energy, it has to do with urban planning, it has to do with transportation. Nigeria is losing, according to the statistics and research done by the UK government, up to 100 billion a year to climate change as of 2020. And that number may go up to 250 billion per year by 2050 if Nigeria fails to take drastic action.
The Director General, National Council for Climate Change, Dr. Salisu Dahiru, represented by the Director, Energy Infrastructure and Transportation, National Council on Climate Change, Mr. Michael Invenso, said climate change is a national emergency while calling on the youth to engage in climate change issues as President Muhammadu Buhari has made several bold steps in mitigating the effects of climate change.
Climate change is not an environmental problem. It is a national development problem. It creates social dislocation. It creates hunger. It creates strife. Climate change is a national security imperative.
Of course, we are in seasons of campaign. A lot of people are coming to tell us what they are going to do for Nigeria. But the 2023 general election is everything about the survival of this nation. 2023 general election is everything about the survival of the Nigerian students.
In committing and mitigating the effects of climate change, President Muhammadu Buhari established the National Council on Climate Change in November 2021, which held its first inaugural meeting on the 10th of February 2023. The essay competition is to shed light on the effects of climate change and the role of the youth in mitigating the effects. Emphases of the essay were on 4 thematic areas, which are climate policy and justice, green transition or the green economy and its link with sustainable development, climate adaptation, and climate information system and services. Professor Chukwumerije Okereke said the 3 runner-up essays will be presented to the presidential candidate that's elected President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the forthcoming general elections. Jocelyn Elakeche Ada, ASO Television News.